Hello, welcome back. It's 2018, start of a new year, and if you saw my little Happy New Year video before this one, you will know that I am trying to be consistent this year. It's one of my New Year's resolutions, so I really want to get back into YouTube. It was meant to be a rant video, my first video back. I thought if I leave it too much later to do this video, then it would just be irrelevant, so I thought I'd get this one up first, and then I promise there will be a rant video this month. I've also got a tattoo video to put up. I'm sure you get the idea of these videos. Basically, it's just all the things I've been loving in 2017. It's beauty, skincare, fashion, books, YouTubers. So yeah, I'm sure you've seen a few other YouTubers doing these. I have, so I just think it's quite a nice roundup of the previous year. So stop rambling and get on into it. So the thing I'm going to start with is skincare. Now, I've really tried to be quite nice and kind to my skin over the past year, just because I'm 27 now, I'm 28 this year, I'm getting old and I want to kind of look after it as much as I can. There's some wonder products I've found last year. The first one is a moisturiser. I've repurchased this a few times now. It's quite pricey, I think it's about £25, but it's the Origins Drink Up Intensive. I think it's an overnight mask, but I use it every night. I think you're only meant to use it a few times a week, otherwise your skin gets used to it, but I have dry skin. I need something to quench its thirst, and this works an absolute dream. And I think this is like a new packaging. It's got like a blue going through it, but I know the old packaging, I've got one open at the moment, it's just normal green, but I'll link everything I mentioned below if you do want to check it out. This is amazing for, like I said, dry skin that just needs a little bit of a pick-me-up. I find in the mornings after I've applied this, my skin's really plump and quite bouncy, which I really like. And it's just an overall really good night cream. So if you're on the market for something for your dry skin or a good night cream, I definitely recommend this. The second thing I've been loving for skincare, I actually got towards the end of last year, and it's the Body Shop Oils for Life. Betty on cue, sorry, she is snoring in the background. The Body Shop Oils for Life Intensely Revitalising Facial Oil. I got this in a set. It came with the cream, just like the face moisturiser. I love this. Now, if you've watched me for a while, you know that I've got like a burst capillary on my nose. This stuff has reduced that like 80%. I'm not even joking, it's faded it right down, and I'm just don't want to run out of this because I know it's probably going to be quite expensive to buy. I received it as a gift, so I don't know how much it was, but oh my god, I haven't found anything that will cover it. Concealer won't cover it. I've tried so many different concealers on this fucking thing on my nose and it just will not work. But since using this, I put it on before I go to bed, and when I get up in the morning it's just visibly better. I don't know what it does, but it's just reduced so much, and I'm so happy because it's really shallow, but I have considered having it lasered, but cause it's just right in the middle of your face and everyone can see it, and I can see it more to the point, and it just pisses me off. So if anything can reduce it, I am all for. I'm going to be stocking up on this year because it just works wonders, and I hope it continues to do so. It's also really nice all over the rest of your face. If, like me, you do have dry skin, I don't know what it would be like for oily skin, but I find oils work really nice overnight if you do have a drier skin texture. So yeah, my skin in the morning feels incredible after using this, and I love it. Okay, so on to makeup. I've been getting into my makeup a little bit more than I have been. I'm still not great at it, but I do like experimenting, especially if I'm going on a night out. But over last year, I fell in love with a foundation. I got sent a pack and it had the concealer, powder, this, and like a foundation, what's it called, in a pot. What am I trying to say? Like a powder foundation. Oh, so thick. The Vichy Derma Blend Fluid Corrective Foundation. This stuff is incredible. I never thought I would like a full coverage foundation, and as full coverage as it is, if you use it with like a damp beauty blender, you can really tone it down. In the past, I haven't really been into full coverage foundations, I'm not going to lie. I find them horrible to look at. I find they gather on the skin, it just makes me want to scratch all my makeup off. I just hate it. But this, I don't get that feeling at all. If you put it on quite lightly, again with like a beauty blender, or you really buff it out with a brush, it's just flawless. I got it on today. I haven't got it on very heavily, but you can build it. If you're into heavy foundations, you would love this. I'm in the shade 25 Nude. and it's perfect match. So this has just been my foundation of choice throughout 2017. I love it and I will be repurchasing it. Staying on makeup, I've been into a lip balm. Now this is probably really boring and not everyone cares about lip balms, but it's the first thing I wake up and do every morning, and what I do before I go to bed at night and throughout the day is just pile on the lip balm. I've always got sore lips. It's probably because I use too much lip balm. I've been using it quite a while. It's the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm for lips. So I think Dr. Lip started out as a nipple balm, and I imagine you can use this on your nipples as well if you're a mother or you just suffer with sore nipples. Don't know whether that's a thing, don't know. But I use it on my lips and it is absolutely amazing. Not only does it nourish them and make them feel really soft, it gives you like a shine, like you've got a lip gloss on, but it's not sticky at all. It's hard to describe. If you ever get the chance to try it, do, because it's really nice. I imagine it's anywhere between £8 and £10. Yeah, it says on the back, Dr. Lip's a cult beauty balm passed from nursing mothers to makeup artists. So it comes out in like a gel formula, and it's like a bit of a yellowy colour, but it goes clear on the lips, and I love it. If you do suffer with dry lips or sore lips, you need to try this. It's amazing. Really good base for lipsticks as well. I find that my lipsticks and lip liners just glide over the top of this. Talking of lipsticks, my go-to all year has been this lip liner, and it's the Collection lip liner in Cappuccino. My lip colour, but better, one of those. Overline your lips with this really well without it looking too like, oh my god, she's had her lips done, or that looks really bad. Unless you're looking at my lips now and thinking, what the fuck have you done? But this is what I've got on at the moment, along with the next product. It's a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. It's just a mini, and it's Kim KW. Now, I wouldn't go for something like this because it is concealer nude. It's like a disgusting concealer colour. But on the lips, with that brown lip liner, you just get that 90s porn star look, which probably shouldn't be a great look, but it is, and I love it. And I keep going back to it. So if you're after looking like a 90s porn star, then this is for you. Absolutely love this combination. And the Collection lip liner is a bargain. I think it's like £2.99. And then finally for makeup, this is something I found about August, September time. And it's the Revolution Strobe Highlighter. I've always worn liquid highlighters, but I wanted to try a powder one just because my foundations became quite matte towards the end of the year, and I wanted the liquid wasn't really working unless you put it underneath the foundation. So anyway, yeah, blah blah whatever. This is amazing. It's about £3. It's like, I don't know whether you can see if I've got it on, the light might be too bright, but I love it. If you need a highlighter that is cheap, looks nice, and is gold, then this is really good. They do it in like pink shades as well. So if you do like a pinkier highlight, then they do a shade for that. This is in Gold Addict. And then lastly, for the whole beauty thing, this is a hair product I received over Christmas, but oh my god, I am in love with this. So this is a curling iron, and it's from Max Pro, and it's called the Twist 32mm. I just had to look at the box because I forgot how thick the barrel was. I love this. Now, I've been curling my hair for as long as I can remember with my straighteners, and it works well, but it doesn't give that nice loose like beachy wave, which I love. Section my hair off and curl it the same way that I would with my straighteners, but when you let it all down and like put your fingers through it, it just turns into a real nice continuous wave, and all the layers kind of like intertwine with one another. Sounds ridiculous, but it works a dream. If you want that loose beachy wave, then a thicker barrel definitely works. It doesn't look right, does it, me waving this about? I will leave this link below. The only annoying thing is I'm thinking it's either from Europe or America, and it's got the double pins on the end. It hasn't got a UK plug, so I had to get an adapter. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I think it's a European plug, isn't it? Or is it American? I don't know, I'm not up on that. But yeah, it's amazing. You can change the heat. I put it up to about 200 degrees, which I probably shouldn't. It's probably too hot for my hair, but I tried different temperatures, and that's the temperature that kind of holds the curl best. So love it. You can go hotter than that, but I try and keep it, you know, kind of cool on my hair. I absolutely love this. Can't rave about it enough. I will link it below. So onto fashion. Nothing's really changed in my style over the last year. I still wear casual, comfy outfits, so yeah, I'm still the same boring person that I always have been with my clothes. But The one thing I've worn to death, and I'm sure everyone has in 2017, are my Vans. They are just comfort. I mean, I'm on my feet all day at work. I wear them out shopping, I wear them to see friends, I wear them out for meals. I probably shouldn't because it's not smart enough, but they're too comfy not to. And they just go with everything. They make everything look real, I don't want to say cool because that sounds really stupid, but yeah, they kind of make everything look a bit cooler than it should. Like just a pair of jeans and chucking these on, it just looks like instant Pinterest street style. So I love them. I got them in a 5. They're true to size, so if you are interested, just stick to your normal size. The only thing I would say in the winter is they're made of rubber, so they're cold to wear. But I can kind of get over that just from the way they look. So been loving my Vans. The other clothing item I've been in love with is this jacket from, I think it's Sheenside or Runway, I can't remember, I will link it. It's just a red puffer jacket. How cool is it? I love it. Puffer jackets have been everywhere. I'm sure everyone knows this, over 2017. And I had, well, I've still got it. I've got a real long black one which comes to like mid-shin, and I love it. Wear it non-stop, but it's not very smart. Not that a puffer jacket is a smart jacket, but I wanted like more of a cropped one, so I got this one, and I've also got like a brown velvet one, which I've got a haul coming up, so I'll put them in there so you know where they're from. But I just find this looks so nice. It brightens up any outfit. Because I'm quite a neutral person when dressing, I like to have something that's a bit statement, and I love the colour red, either like a red lip or red coat or just something red. I love, so this is so nice. It's so warm as well, absolutely love it. And then finally for fashion, if you've watched me for ages you will know that I live in mum jeans, and last year I got myself a pair of the Tory jeans from New Look. I've had these exact same jeans but with a slit in the knee, but I find every time you bend down the hole gets bigger, and it's just, they don't look nice anymore. They're just your high-waisted black mum jean and 32 leg, which I'd usually be a 30 leg, but because I turn them up it doesn't matter. So yeah, oh, I've been loving these throughout 2017. I just live in them. They sit perfectly just across your belly button. They don't come up too high that you can't bend over. I got them in a 10, which is my normal size, and they fit like a glove. So if you're on the hunt for a real nice pair of mum jeans, then check out New Look because they've started stocking them again. So a few things that I've been into in 2017 is actually reading, and I never thought I would ever get into reading, and I haven't gone as far as reading fictional books because it can, no matter what I try and read, nothing holds my attention. I don't know why, I've never really been able to read a story and be interested in it, so I always go for non-fiction. And I've got 3 books I've been absolutely loving throughout 2017. The first one, I'm sure you've seen a load of people mention. It's The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck by Sarah Knight. If you're ever in like a bit of a slump in your life, or you know that kind of mid-20s phase you go through where, and you're thinking, well, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going next? Everyone hates me. That sort of thing, then you need to read this. Basically, it's about not pleasing anyone but yourself. It's really funny. Could have been me that wrote this book because I could just relate to it so much, and it's just my way of thinking all the way through. So a light-hearted book, nothing to take too seriously, but it resonates with me loads and I love it. Such a good read. You could probably read it in a day, it's not that thick. And my other books I've been loving are Nigel Slater's cookbooks. I'm sure you know now that I'm a massive foodie. It's all I go on about, it's all I blog about. For a few years now, ugh, I got a hair on my lip. For a few years now, I've just loved Nigel Slater. I love his food. I love him as a person. I love his whole, like if you follow his Instagram, he's into his gardening and his food and his organic stuff. I just love him. I love his way of life. His writing is incredible. And I just love his cookbooks, the way they're laid out. The food photography in them is stunning. Well, I got this one about a month before Christmas, and it's the Nigel Slater Christmas Chronicles. Now, if you're into Christmas and you love food, you need this book in your life. It basically is just a massive diary about what he does throughout Christmas, along with all of his recipes, and the food photography is just out of this world. I love it. It's just amazing. It's all things Christmas in there. Obviously a bit late to be showing you this now, but it's probably 10 times cheaper this time of the year if you want to get it for next Christmas. or if you're like a proper Christmas planner that loves planning stuff up towards Christmas, then you need this. He tells you all the markets to go to, all the food that he prepares in advance, and oh, love it. Then the next book is the Nigel Slater Kitchen Diaries 2. I've got about 6 of his books, so I've got all the kitchen diaries, and I've got some of his really old books as well, but these are kind of my favourite too. It's a massive book. You're never going to get all through it in like a day, but if you're into your food, you like simple meals, you will love Nigel Slater's stuff. Oh, as you can see, it's been well loved, this book, but I just love it. Look at the food photos. His recipes are so easy to follow as well. If you're a bit of a novice when it comes to cooking, you need to check them out. I will link his books below. I'm sure you can get them off Amazon really cheap now. I've got a few YouTubers I want to mention that I've been watching throughout 2017. Firstly, everyone knows about them now, but it's Sophia and Cinzia. I absolutely love those girls. They are just how I was when I was their age. They're so fun to watch. They swear, they've got potty mouths, the dress sense is incredible. They're both stunning, just seem like lovely girls. So if you haven't subscribe to their channel, head on over and check them out, because I'm sure you will love them. Second channel is still my favourite on YouTube. It's Kat Marie. I love her. She does travel vlogs, a bit of fashion, a bit of beauty. She just creates the best content. It's so visually pleasing. I love her channel. And then a new channel I've come across, a girl called Lisa. I will leave her channel name below because I can't pronounce her last name. I think it's Lisa Prideaux. I'm not sure. I'll leave a channel link below, along with the other two as well. But it's a bit of a mummy channel, so if you have got kids, you will love it. But I'm more into like watching her do a cleaning and her Poundland hauls, and she just seems really nice. She's absolutely stunning. She's got the cutest little family, so I've just been really into. It's like a completely different channel to what I usually watch, but I've just, yeah, throughout 2017 I've been loving her, and her blog's really nice as well, so I will leave all that linked below. As for music, nothing really new, to be fair. I still listen to like classic trance nation, a bit of R&B. I've been listening to Churches loads recently as well. I love them. I saw Craig David back in December, and I've been listening to him again, and he was just incredible live. I can't believe how good he was. Sam Smith, I saw him in December as well. Absolutely incredible. His voice is just out of this world, so yeah, nothing new really. Those are some of the people I've been loving over the last year, and I think that is it. So I hope it's not too long. I hope I can shorten this video down, because who wants to watch a 30-minute video? Not me. And I'm hoping my next video will either be a tattoo video. I might start doing my rants at the end of the month like I was doing originally, so let me know if that's okay. And I might be able to squeeze a few videos in between this and that. Hope you're all well. Hope you all have the happiest, healthiest 2018. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.